Hi there, my name is James Rouse, and I'm on Mars today for my next project for the NASA Has Scholars program. Okay, so maybe I'm not on Mars after all. I'm actually in my room recording a video. Again. It's a good thing I'm not on Mars, however. First of all, I wouldn't have any way to get back to Earth. Second, I could die from radiation, get hit by a meteor, and the thin atmosphere would make my blood boil, and of course I would die from lack of oxygen. All these hazards bring me to the topic for this human factors video. For the topic, I'm going to choose one of these hazards that can occur on Mars. In this case, I'm going to choose the hazard of dust storms. Step 1, the problem. Soil is very different from Earth soil. Come on, I'll show you. Alright, you see, Martian soil is very different from Earth soil. We all see Earth soil every day, mostly in the form of dirt on the ground. We don't see very many dust storms these days. Of course, outside my house right now is a bad example because of all the rain we've just gotten. But most of the dust on Earth is about the size of a piece of pollen or so. It's a pretty big size for dirt, especially considering whenever it gets thrown into the air, it's just gonna fall right back down again. Because like I said, this is a bad example considering of all the rain we've just gotten. Alright, that should be good enough. But compared to Martian soil, Earth soil is very, very heavy. As a matter of fact, Martian soil is so fine that it's easily compared to cigarette smoke. Much like this. Imagine if each speck of dust was as fine as a wisp of smoke right here. It stays in the air very easily. It takes very, very little wind to actually stir up a dust storm on Mars. Not only that, what seems like a gust of wind on Earth sounds so weird. Actually a hurricane-sized gale on Mars. Step 2, the causes. As I said, there is so little atmosphere on Mars that a small gust of wind would be sufficient to blow the incredibly fine dust particles into a raging dust storm. Since the particles are so small, and the wind wouldn't actually be blowing very hard, it would not result in much damage to a base or an astronaut, unless their breathing filter broke and they inhaled too much dust. The main issue is having a huge cloud of dust covering the base and blocking out the sun and preventing solar power, which of course would be the most common energy source, possibly for days or weeks. Step 3, the solution. A simple solution to this problem would be to use lithium-ion batteries as a backup power source. However, the red planet has been known to be completely covered by its dust storms for weeks at a time. This would be far too long for the batteries to stay active. So, another simple solution would be to simply lift off the planet and link to a space station-like craft orbiting around the Mars if things got too bad for too long. Kind of like how the lunar module lifted off the moon and connected to the rest of its vehicle in orbit. Thanks very much for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed all my other previous videos. And I hope that I get to see you at NASA very soon.